Hello, everybody. This is Boxing Bros UK. I'm his Chris. This is Andrew, the Boxing Brain, my co-host.
Hi,
Today
guys.
we are doing RIFFIN News, volume. I can't remember. Is it 7 or 8?
Seven. I think it's
Yeah,
7.
volume 7. So we're just going to give our views and opinions on things happening, rumours, and potential fights that's going on in the boxing world, hot topics that's happening right now. And the first one we're going to go to is Anthony Yard signing with Boxer. Right, here's the statement. What can't speak, can't lie. Anthony Yard to box on October 19th at the Copper Box Bill live on Sky Sports. Anthony Yard will feature in the chief support bout on the Adam Azim versus O'Hara Davis Bill at the Copper Box Arena in East London on October 19th, live on Sky Sports. The occasion, the journey, the arena, the whole event, I'm very excited. Yard declared.
Lovely.
So he's chief support. And here's the rest of his deal. His chief support and he's fighting at the Copper Box. And here's the rest of the statement. The former world title challenger, Anthony Yard, blah, 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 blah. Yard currently ranks number 1 with the WBO at the light heavyweight, will be chief support of the bout with the explosive light heavyweight contest between fast rising star Adam Azim and O'Hara Davis. Yard frequently travels to Russia. Yeah, we know all this.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, vibe, yeah. All
W. And last year, Wembley Arena, yeah, so nothing new there. But anyway,
quick one,
Anthony Yard is...
Go on, mate. No, go on. I was just going to say, so number 1 hasn't fought for about a year and a half. What's going on?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, but you know Frank Warren and the WBO, they're like that.
Oh,
the WBO and Frank Warren are like that, mate. But
tight.
He's signed a deal with Boxer, but guess what? It's another partnership deal.
This is a common theme at the moment, isn't it? Particularly with Ben Shalom.
But he's being smart, Ben Shalom, because they're not going to sign with him exclusively, are they? So, but he's getting as biggest names as he can in, but sacrificing maybe quite a bit of money because it's partnership rather than he's their fighter kind of thing. Apart from Buatsi, that's not a partnership deal. So. Yeah, so he's doing what he has to do to get ahead in the game and get the big names over to Boxer. So fair play to him. And then once he probably makes more money, then he'll start signing for fighters properly instead of making all these partnership deals.
Do you think this is a new precedent set by? Clearly, is a new precedent set by Ben Shalom. On our last RIFFIN News, where us and along with everybody else, we're obviously talking about the Chris Eubank Jr. rant, which we spoke about in depth. But how he was saying that this is essentially what he's saying is this is a more respectable deal with Ben Shalom, but probably because obviously it benefits the fighter a lot more than these contracts that they're buying, that they're being kind of, well, he used terms like, slave contracts, which we didn't like. But I just chucking this out there as an idea. I wonder if this is a new way. Are we going to start seeing Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren doing this? Because I can't really see them doing it. It's not what they do, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just chucking it out there.
I think it's just a way for Ben Shalom to get a big name to Boxer, really, to say we're partners. Because like Eddie Hearn, he doesn't do long-term deals unless it's your young prospects and he's bringing you through. He does one fight deals. Canelo, fight by fight basis. Dylan White, fight by fight basis. He always does one fight deals, doesn't he, with his fighters, or 2 fight deals. And I don't think they really need to change that because the money that they're offering is always good. And more recently, they're not even offering any money. Turkey Al Sheikh's offering the money, and they're just a broker. Do you know what I mean?
Because how many fights has he offered Shakur Stevenson? Do you remember? Do you know how many fights he's offered him in that one? I don't know.
No, he was supposed to fight Joe Claudino, weren't he? And then he got injured.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So he got
Had a
offered
hand
that
injury,
fight.
did he, or something?
Yeah, and then obviously there's the pay to fight, the Oscar De La Hoya's one. But yeah, I can't see it being a trend. I just think it's Ben Shalom. Like he's sacrificing a lot, really, because because basically him and the fighter have to agree on everything, kind of thing. It's not like we're running the show and that's what you're getting paid, kind of thing.
I think
It's I'm running the show with you.
Yeah, you're right, Chris.
So
and yeah, people put in the comments if you feel any differently, because I feel as if obviously with Queensbury and DAZN, apps, being on all these Riyadh cards, working with Turkey a lot. Ben Shalom's obviously, starting to make an appearance a lot more. Got Fabio Wardley Clark on the Bivol card. Chris Eubank Jr. obviously a recent acquisition. Boazzi. Do you think this is? You've already kind of said this, but it's obviously a big play to get. Anthony Yard's a big name, isn't he? And he's just trying to get that clout so he can kind of compete with Matchroom and Queensbury. Two big hitters, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's so. What do you think? What do you think this means for Yardy?
Well,
it opens up some good fights.
Be interested to see what goes on with Frank Warren now, because it was a bit obscure what was going. He was saying he was a free agent. Warren was saying he's still contractually obligated, and whatever else is going on there. But that's maybe a whole other conversation for another day. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. I think at the end of the day, and we've spoken about Yard a fair bit, I think, on other videos. Yard just needs to be active again. He's an exciting fighter. He doesn't. What I like about him as well, him and his bloody Tundai, and I'm not sure about that. Is he still? I assume they're still working together. I haven't heard any different.
It is. Yeah, it's still
they've got a great relationship, and look, whatever. Okay, I'm not. Some of the corner advice he gives, just chucking this out there. I think it was against Kovalev when he told him to fucking go and empty the tank.
Empty the tank, yeah.
Anyway, I'm not a trainer, so whatever. But there's some weird stuff in him. But he's been in there with Beterbiev, been in there with Kovalev, twice come and avenged his loss against Lyndon Arthur. Like he takes on. He's a fighter. He doesn't duck. Like I like him. He's exciting to watch. Getting on a bit now, Chris, 32, and I think this is a really good move for him. I don't see how this isn't a good move at all, unless I'm looking at this wrong. Do you see this as a bad move?
I think it's a brilliant move, and obviously, boxer. What fighters have they got? Because my problem with Anthony Yard is he'll fight Kovalev. Then after that, he won't fight for ages, and then he'll fight someone who's like got a losing record, or he'll fight someone shit, no hope. Is like he's not consistent. And then he fights Beterbiev, and then he don't fucking fight for ages. It's just like it's a waste of his talent, really. So, but the good thing about signing a boxer is you got Joshua Boazzi fight, you've got Healy, you've got Brad Pauls, you've got who are all with Sky Sports. Oh no, Healy's not, are they? No, Healy's with Frank Warren, I think. Nathan Healy, is he?
He's not with Matchroom. And he's not with.
I think he is with Queensbury. But anyway, regardless, you've got the Boazzi fight there, which is going to be a great fight. So I think it's a bit of shit that he's chief support and we don't know who he's fighting. And he has been out of the ring for ages, so he's not going to fight anyone decent. So, chief support. I suppose Eubank Jr. See, this is the thing, yeah? Look at this. I've just realised that something's just light bulb's gone in my head. So, Eubank Jr. has been out the ring since Liam Smith, not fought for ages. He's chief support on a card that's got Fraser Clark, Fabio Wardley on. That should be chief support, not Chris Eubank Jr. fighting nobody. And then what's happening again? Partnership deal. Oh, Anthony Yard is chief support on a big card.
Yeah, fighting, put someone in the light heavyweight division that nobody's
no
heard
one
of.
knows. Yeah. So a partnership deal means
You know it.
you get to be
it, Neil.
chief support, no matter who you're fighting, even if they're shit, no one cares about. You get to be chief support because your partners.
It'll probably be
You're not a
the
fighter.
local Finland. Probably be the local
Yeah.
postman or some semi. No, I don't know. I'm joking about it.
But I do hope that after this we get the Boatsi yard fight because we don't know if Peterbiev and Bivol are going to have a rematch clause or what's going on, or if one of them's going to retire and the belts get separated, then they both might be able to fight for a vacant strap or whatever. So yeah, that's what I think of that situation. You got anything to add?
No, not really, Chris. Just excited to see. Like, he's got to get a bit of a move on. Like, he ain't getting any younger. You know, he's a naturally strong, fit guy. Like, he looks like he stays in shape. I know he can be a bit inactive, but he looks to me like he's always one of them genetic freaks. Like,
Yeah, and he don't do weights either. Right. So next, got a little video clip, an interview with. Oh, you there? You're frozen, mate. One sec. We've got an interview with Francis Warren and Sam Noakes. So let's see what we think about this.
That's what I'm doing that quite a bit nowadays. I'm coming for your job there. Can't get you in the ring, so I'm coming for your mic, mate.
We're looking at December. That's the schedule. Probably defence of the European, unless anyone fancies stepping up for the British, Mr. Josh Padley. Anyone fancy that? But you know, Josh had a great win against Mark Chamberlain, and I think we tried to make that fight with Josh a few years. Well, you were 18 months ago, didn't we? Yeah. So yeah, that'll be a good defence to British and Commonwealth and European. And if that doesn't come about, then there is a European mandatory just round the corner, so we might just get that one out of the way.
As long as we're active, Deb, that's the main thing. Big 2025. That's what we got.
So, what do you make of that?
he was talking with our local Medway boy, Dev Sani, there as well. I think I noticed. Yeah, I mean, I think Josh Padley kind of deserves that opportunity. I just kind of look at it from this other kind of point of view that I would, I think that performance against Mark Chamberlain, because everyone was sort of starting to talk about Mark Chamberlain and Sam Noakes. Let's see how they get, because they're the two kind of British prospects in that division we're talking about.
Yeah.
Josh Padley done a bit of a job on Mark Chamberlain. Mark Chamberlain was a bit flat and whatever, and I know you did like the way he looked leading up to that fight.
He looked weight trained really bad.
Let's see how he gets on. Sam Noakes, he hits hard, looks good, sounds good, looks to be, why not? I think Josh Padley deserves a nice little bit of money. And who knows, I'm not going to I don't know. We wasn't writing him off against Mark Chamberlain. We just didn't know enough about him.
We just didn't know anything about him.
Real live dog. He's clearly a good operator, and got plenty of ability. So why not? Why not? Would like to see that fight. Yeah, that would be an enjoyable watch, I think.
Like I really like that fight, and if it happens, I'm going for Josh Padley. Me, I'll pick Josh Padley for the win.
Right in there, Chris.
Straight in there. I don't know. I just think this kid's a little bit special, and I think yeah.
Do you think Sam Noakes is? Do you think he's? Dare I say? Because I know Dev Sani's a bit of a fan because I've heard him talking about him a bit. But again, have we seen enough? Bit of a hype job? Is that unfair to say at this stage?
I wouldn't say a hype job, but we ain't. He's not had a baptism of fire yet. He's not been in a fight where he could lose. That's when you see what a boxer's really made of. When they're in a fight where it's 50-50, you don't know who's going to win, or they're the underdog. When they're in that situation and they come through it and win, that's when you know. Like what Josh Padley's been through. Everyone writing him off thinking he's going to lose. The guy who was fighting, it looked like some little and large fucking comedy show. The height difference. And what did he do? He came through it and he won. Yeah, like he's had a baptism of fire there. First fight on proper TV. So we haven't seen Sam Noakes is like a golden boy kind of thing. He's being pumped with the promotion team. every fight he's in, he's supposed to win, supposed to look good. So I fancy this. I'll go Josh Padley just for my heart. I'm just a fan, and I think he's going to win. And I hope he wins.
Well,
And all the best to Sam Knox. I like Sam Knox.
He clearly fans it, doesn't he? And luckily we're starting to see more of these 50-50 fights a bit earlier in the careers of some of these prospects, because 20 years ago he'd have had about 22 fights probably before he was in a fit.
Before you go, it's nice that they're having these little dust-ups on the way up. And I think Sam Knox is a great talent. But I just think like Josh Padley, he's got very good defense. He's very good with his hands and his reflexes, like parrying punches, countering, and all that kind of stuff. Like I like him. I think he's good.
Yeah. Well, I'll be rooting for John. Again, you're right. Sam Noakes is a talent. There's no question of that. But I don't know. I've developed a little bit of a liking, same as you, for Josh Padley. I know Sam Noakes can hit hard, so it'd be. But then everyone was going on about how hard Mark Chamberlain hits, and Josh Padley took some of those shots quite well. So using that yardstick, I think he's got a massive.
He's definitely able to hang it in there, and it's. But do you know what's interesting?
Definitely.
Do you know what's interesting though? That they tried to make the Josh Padley fight a year and a half ago. They said.
Yeah, about 18 months. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I guarantee you're gonna have to pay him about 2 or 3 times as much more than what you offered him back then, because he's had a taste of that Saudi money.
Should have done the fight then. Well, Josh Padley probably improved a lot since then as well. So
exactly. You never know. And our